This week, we watched a scene that could shame any country that calls itself civilized. Comfort Emmanson, an Ibom Air passenger, was accused of unruly behavior on board. Instead of a whispered warning or quiet intervention, she was publicly humiliated, arrested, arraigned in court, and remanded to Kirikiri Prison, all before anyone even paused to ask if she had been provoked. Eyewitness testimony now surfacing suggests that she actually was provoked. She was allegedly threatened by a crew member who said that she'd, quote, deal with her mid-flight. Supporters say she was simply asking for help to turn off her phone. That's not defiance, if I think about it. That's actually distress or anxiety. Enter the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, who didn't mince words. Ibom Air's conduct was reckless, inhumane, and a direct affront to her constitutional right to dignity. That's a direct quote from their statement. Enter the Minister of Aviation, who, under pressure, by the way, ordered that the case against Comfort be dropped. She was granted bail, she was released, and her ordeal ended. But the damage has already been done. Legal and emotional trauma had already happened. So let's rewind about some time back, pretty much almost the same timeline. Music icon KWAM allegedly slapped a staff member at an airport, at a private hangar. There was no court, no custody, no remanding. Instead, before the episode could grow legs, the government named him an aviation security ambassador. That man stopped a plane. Comfort was hauled to a correctional center. KWAM got a sash and a title. And if that is not a syllabus on Nigeria's double standards, then what is, my friends? The contrast here is very glaring, so let me reel them out for you. Comfort gets handcuffed, paraded, imprisoned. KWAM gets a handshake, an ambassadorship, an endorsement. If that doesn't make you wince at the hypocrisy, you need to check your pulse. Better yet, do like this. So here's the uncomfortable truth about this whole thing. The truth is, no one should be stripped of their dignity, filmed indecently, or paraded. If you were among those who shared those videos in your WhatsApp group, do like this. Nobody should be paraded for public humiliation. Even if they lose their temper, even if procedures were breached, nobody should be done that to. Serial killers are afforded their dignity. Let's just be clear. That's why due process do exist. That's why duty of care exists. And that's why the NBA's stance matters. No Nigerian man or woman or celebrity or child should be subjected to public degradation. That's not justice. That's spectacle. It's barbaric. It's unacceptable, regardless of who you are or what you've done. Period, point blank, go home. And yet, time and time again, our system punishes the powerless and pardons the powerful. And I could go back in history and continue. In fact, it just happened. This isn't about Comfort. My heart goes out to her. This thing, I wish, it feels like a nightmare for her and her entire family. But the truth is, this is about every Nigerian who could someday be in her shoes, vulnerable in the moment, at the mercy of security protocols and judged by biases and impulse. If you look a certain way, you're light-skinned, you have, because you are going to be profiled and biased, and the biases will just play out at you. If we want a grown-up country, if we need grown-up standards, because from what I can see, we're all doing child's play here, we must apply equally, just treat things fairly. So what needs to be done? What needs to happen now? Every in-flight incident should be handled with fairness, professionalism, and discretion. For God's sakes, discretion, no posturing, no public shaming. Airlines and security agencies must learn to de-escalate. jet to holidays every single time it's a Nigerian issue. Why can't we de-escalate? Why do we always have to escalate issues? Public accountability must apply equally, whether you're a street vendor or whether you're a superstar. We can't undo what Comfort endured, and my God, those videos will forever be urged on the internet. But we can demand this. We can demand that this has to be the last time that the powerless get the gallows while the powerful gets a plaque. Because a nation that normalizes humiliation for some and handshakes for others isn't safe for anyone in the long run. And if we keep tolerating it, the next headline wouldn't be about Comfort. It would be about us. Comfort's life was disrupted, her dignity questioned. KWAM 1 walks forward with an applause. That is not balance. Neither is it justice. So if we don't fix this now, if we all only teach, if we don't do what we're supposed to do right, we're teaching another generation that power protects you and pain, vulnerability, punishes you. And in that lesson, we all lose.